At least, this is how the accusation of the case that is being investigated from the Court of Instruction No. 7 of Zaragoza understands it, whose judge tries to determine if the Sahrawi president accessed national territory with false documentation. The lawyer Antonio Urdiales, who filed the complaint with the Zaragoza magistrate, has presented this Wednesday a letter to which El Español has had access. In it, he requires the judge, after a detailed list of facts, to be cited as investigated for the alleged crimes of prevarication, personal cover-up and embezzlement of public funds. The lawyer understands that he should be charged with having been the person who ordered the Ministry of Defense personnel that the passengers on the flight from Algeria they will not pass passport control or customs control. The lawyer understands that Villarino would have sent the order, knowing that Ghali was traveling in that aircraft, who has had criminal cases opened in the National Court for years for alleged serious crimes such as genocide, terrorism and torture. This petition now joins the recent decision of the judge in the case, who has just given a period of 7 days to the Ministry of Defense and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to send all documents and communications, telephone calls and messages that can identify the people who gave the order to bring the Sahrawi president into Spain without going through border control. In an order put forward by this newspaper, it demanded that both ministries bidentity, indicating name and surname, of the persons, which from both instances intervened in communications between Foreign Affairs and the General Staff of the Air Force, and between him and the General of the Zaragoza Air Base, where the Algerian plane that brought to Ghali landed. In this way, the magistrate who investigates the complaint presented by the lawyer Antonio Urdiales, intends to elucidate who, on what terms and under the direction of who gave the order that documentation not be required from the leader of the Polisario Front, which made it possible for him to go through border control in an allegedly irregular manner, as El Español already revealed. Villarino, director of the cabinet of Arantxa González Laya, has held the same position from the June 3, 2017, when Alfonso Dastis, then minister of the Popular Party government, appointed him there. After Pedro Sanchez's motion of censure the following year, it was Josep Borrell, the person in charge of occupying that position, and Villarino also remained in that position then, in which he continues to this day. He has a degree in law and a member of the diplomatic career since 1990. He has been minister-counselor at the Spanish Embassy in Rabat, 2013 to 2017, and Antisi, counselor at the Permanent Representation of Spain to the European Union, 1997 to 2002. He has also been posted at the Spanish embassies in Zagreb and Washington, D.C., at the International Legal Department and at the Secretary of State of the European Union.